Welcome to HueFin News, where we give you guys news according to the charts. Today is October the 23rd, 2017. And before we get started on today's video, please note that we at HueFin News are not investment advisors, nor are we giving you investment advice, but rather we are giving you guys the interpretation of the price bars and the volume, because the market speaks to us all in a language. So you guys can see on this website today that the market cap did take a slump today. The overall market cap now stands at $168 billion. So that's almost about maybe $4 billion taken out of the market in one trading day. And as we go through this website, you guys will see that almost all of the cryptocurrencies ended the day lower than yesterday. Bitcoin also was a part of the bunch. They were down 0.79. Ethereum down almost 3%. Ripple 2.5%. Bitcoin Cash 5.5%. Litecoin almost 3%. Dash, the only outlier in the cryptocurrency market out of the major cryptos and altcoins, that ended the day positive, up 3.55%. NAM is down almost 5%. BitConnect down 2.5%. Neo down 3.64%, Monero down 1.2%, IOTA down 2%, and Ethereum Classic down 4.65%. So the overall market today has given us a loss for the majority of the cryptocurrencies, which was expected. If you guys saw our video yesterday, we were expecting the cryptocurrencies to trade lower today, and we got exactly that. So we're going to go ahead and check out the price charts to see where these cryptos are headed to now. So you guys can see that Bitcoin is down 1.75%. The last trade right now is at $5,875. So it looks like the market participants are trying to give it one last go to make higher highs for Bitcoin. Today the market did shoot lower. We anticipated it to come to $5,600. And it did just that. It came and touched it, but the market was able to close higher, which tells us that buyers were in the market today. Now, will it be enough to break it through this area of trading over the last 4 trading days? It's going to require a push to go up bar in order for it to come back up to that $6,200 area. If we do not get that, then Bitcoin will just trade sideways. So that is our analysis for Bitcoin, is for them to trade sideways to higher. So that sideways will include $5,800 to possibly $6,200. Now, if we get a push to go up bar due to this probable precursors of strength, then the market will shoot up higher to $6,200. Okay, but we would just like to get confirmation on these type of bars. So it's kind of hard to give you a definitive analysis like we did yesterday for these particular type of bars. So that's why we're just going to say sideways trading action, and it could be $5,800 all the way back up to $6,200. But if this overly market has more buyers than sellers, then it will definitely break through $6,200 tomorrow, but we just have to wait and see. Okay, so now we are going to check out Ethereum. So Ethereum is down 2.46%. Last trade was at $284.92. Again, a lot of these bars that we're going to see today look like consumption type bars, to where the market participants were able to buy and push the market back up towards the middle of the bar. That is a probable precursor of strength, but we don't have confirmation yet. The volume on today's bar for Ethereum is high. But Ethereum, for it to move higher, is going to have to break through $290. And in order for that to happen, we would need to see a push to go up bar. And it's probable it could happen. So we will say that Ethereum will be trading sideways. We look for 280 all the way back up to $300 for Ethereum to be trading. If anything, if this market has more sellers due to the fact of this downtrend that we had over the last couple of days, sellers still might be in this market. Ethereum will trade sideways. If not, then it will shoot higher towards $300. So now it's going to be Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 4.48%. Last trade was at $310.30. So we anticipated Bitcoin Cash to come to at least the lows from the 18th. I think we was anticipating the 13th and the 9th of October for Bitcoin Cash to come down too. But it didn't necessarily do that. It also give us another bar just like Ethereum's bar. So we're expecting them to trade sideways as well, and that will be between $300 and possibly around $320. If the market is giving us more buyers, just like with the Ethereum situation, then expect it to come up to $340 as well. But overall, we're looking for it to go between $300 and $340. So now let's look at Ripple. So Ripple is down 5.03%. Last trade was at 19 cents. So again, we got that same type of bar just like for the last two with Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum. The same has occurred with Ripple, but we're anticipating them to come to at least 20 cents, and we might get stockpile once Ripple comes to this price area and then move back down. Again, we would need to see a push to go up bar in order for Ripple to get back above 20 cents. If we see that bar tomorrow, then definitely Ripple would be making higher highs. If not, expect it to come to 20 cents. Let stockpile come in the market here, and then it will push back down. So that range will be 20 cents down to around 18 cents again for Ripple. So now let's look at Litecoin. So Litecoin is down 3.98%. Last trade was at $54.15. So our analysis yesterday, we were anticipating Litecoin to come down to this ascending support line that we've drawn, but it shot through that today, but the market was still able to close inside of our ascending triangle that we've drawn. We're expecting Litecoin to also trade sideways to higher, and we're looking for them to trade between $52 back all the way up to $56. Okay, maybe to the highs that occurred on the 27th and the 28th. Around this area, you guys can see where the tops of these four bars are at. That's where we're expecting Litecoin to come and trade as well. So now let's look at Dash. So Dash was one of the outliers that occurred in the cryptocurrency by them ending the day higher. They are up 1.70%. Last trade was at $277.52. So again, we have drawn the support line for Dash, and the market is still hovering right here around the support line. You can tell over the last two trading days, including today, that the market is trying to support Dash at this support area, and that is what we like to see. So we're expecting Dash to trade from where it currently is trading higher back into this descending triangle and try to make it back up to the higher $300. So that is our analysis for Dash. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this support line out. Okay, and then we're expecting them to come up to $300. So now we're going to see NEO. So NEO is down 2.27%. Last trade was at $27.86. Again, we have already known that NEO is trading right here around $28. We have all of this action of NEO trading here around $28. If the market cannot break through $28, then we will expect them to continue to fall, and $26 will be the first area for NEO to come and touch. Okay, if not, then NEO will come back down to 24. Today has given us a wide spread on very light volume compared to the last couple of days, which is a pretty good sign that NEO will be trading higher. So we're expecting them to come to trade higher, maybe back up to $30. But if we still get more stockpile around this price area, then please expect NEO to come down again. So now we're going to look at Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is down 5.38%. Last trade was at $10.02. And we forecasted them to come down to $10. It actually shot lower to $9.63, but the market closed right here around where we said that they would come and touch. The volume is exceedingly high, and the spread is also wide compared to the last 3 or 4 trading days, which tells us that the buyers were in the market at this price area around $10, trying to support it from falling further. So we would be expecting Ethereum Classic to trade sideways to higher from that area. If Ethereum Classic was to break $10, then all bets would be off for this particular cryptocurrency. You would be expecting them to come back down, maybe and touch $8, maybe $9, but then definitely $8 is going to be back on the deck for Ethereum Classic. And the last time that Ethereum Classic traded around $8 was May the 1st. So the last one is going to be Monero. So Monero is down 1.44%. Last trade was at $84.78. And just like Dash, you guys can see that it is still trading around that support line. Now, with Dash, just as the same as with Monero, the buyers are trying to keep this particular crypto from falling below this support line. So we have like another trial run bar, kind of just like the consumption bar, but we haven't had any confirmation because the last one we had was on the 21st, but the market closed lower, and then the market shot through that support line today, but it's able to close above it. So the market is trying as hard as to make sure it stays above the support line. So with that fact, we're expecting them to trade sideways, and that will be the low from today back all the way up to $90 for Monero. If the market is truly strong on tomorrow, it might come back up to the high from the 20th of October. But you guys can see overall in the market that it has given us some trial runs and some consumption bars. Now, we would like to see as confirmation tomorrow's trading day to close higher. Some of these might occur for some of these tomorrow, where we might get a push-up bar to let you know that the buyers are back in control of this market. Some might just trade sideways, but overall, today was a change of tone from the market from moving lower. Okay, so we're expecting the majority of these cryptos to trade sideways to higher on tomorrow. Now, will it last in the long term? We'll have to see on what type of bar forms tomorrow, because if we get more stockpile on some of these bars, then the market is not ready for higher prices. Okay, so if you guys don't understand the terminology that I just used, please go and check out our video called Just Some of the Basics. It gives you guys the terminology that we use daily on this channel to break down what's going to occur for these cryptocurrencies. Okay, so that's all we got for today. Appreciate you guys subscribing and watching and sharing. Continue to gain that confidence, just like we have here at HueFin News, to maintain and stay profitable whenever you guys enter the market. That's all I got for today. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.